All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I think this is gonna be good. Just give me a moment to set up this. Yeah, there we go. Put this in the corner. So, the idea for today. Yeah, I think this is all correct. The idea for today is attempts to speedrun a random bingo board. And specifically, I mean going for a 5 in a row. It can either be like a row or column or diagonal. Just complete 5 of these challenges, and that'll be it. I'm not going to go for like completing the whole board, but I'm also not going to change the board at all. So usually what I do for these is I'll generate a random board, and then I'll find some challenges that are like unreasonably difficult. This board actually isn't that bad. Maybe this one's a big stream. I don't know if there's... Well, actually, there are places where you find snails and lake together. This is actually like not a bad board. Maybe like a few too many points, or maybe friend passage is a bit bad, but like if there's any challenges that are like unreasonable, like look at this one, for example. Hit salamanders with puffballs 2 times. This is like go to farm raise and then go to like shoreline or something like that. I don't even know where you find salamanders for Riv because they're all placed with eels. But anyway, Leviathan, dodge the Leviathan. So basically get close to a Leviathan, but don't get bit. Like, it has to like try to bite you, but like you dodge it. Oh, this challenge would be really annoying, but what I'm gonna do, and I have a live split open, but it's just because I want to time in real time, not in game time, because I don't want to spend too much time paused. Because this is like maybe sort of practice for tournaments. Obviously, going faster helps, but if you're going for a bingo, you want to get goals done as quickly as possible so that the other team can't get them before you do. And I think this is also like really good practice for like strategizing, like which kind of routes do I want to take, like which areas do I go to, and also like just memorizing like the locations of things. Like let's say that I want to complete this goal for whatever reason. Instead of opening a map to like find the vista point shoreline, I would just know like which rooms to check to find the vista points and just include that as part of my routing. If I decided to go for this goal, which like that would be part of the decision making, you know. So like less time spent pausing the game, looking at the map to like figure out where things are. I'm still gonna use the map. It's obviously very useful, and I'm gonna need to use something as a reference to learn from. What's a vista point? It's something that expedition mode adds. It's basically just some points in a room that you need to find. They're in predetermined locations, but usually there's a few options. So let's say there's like 3 spots across a region where a vista point could be. You have to check each of those locations, and then it's going to be in one of them, and you can pick it up. So they tend to be just like in rooms that are like kind of out of the way. Like they aren't like on the path that you're normally traveling. The same kind of places where you might find a caramel flower, an echo. So this is something that's like you have to memorize quite a lot of vista locations to find these. So anyway, I'm also not going to give myself any time to prepare. I'm just going to generate the board and start, and I'll just do all the planning in the run while the timer is going. Made another mod if you're interested. I am interested. Salamanders and subterranean. Oh yeah, I think I know which ones you're talking about. But like repeat spawns are kind of weird. You get locked in every room until you kill all the creatures that are in it when you enter. That's really funny. That's like a roguelike. Which roguelikes have that kind of system. Enter room, kill the enemies. Although actually, I'm not a huge fan of that system, which is like, how do I explain this? I feel like sometimes that makes gameplay a little bit like repetitive, where it's like enter room, kill the enemies, go to the next room, kill all the enemies. Like it's like the same process that you repeat over and over again. But obviously, like there's a reason for it to exist to like actually require combat. But that's interesting. Like imagine trying to get through industrial and you have to get past the red listed room. Is there like a visual to specify like which enemies are the ones that you accept to kill? Because it probably would get hard to keep track of if some enemies or some creatures enter the room in the middle of it. And like, can the creatures leave the room? Does that count as killing them? Like, what if a vulture like is in a room and then they fly away right to enter? They are chained. What's the hardest thing? Probably Spearmaster's Story Percent world record. I spent several months and like 20 something streams just doing attempts of the speedrun, and I only finished the run a single time, which ended up being the world record, but only by like 2 minutes. Which is a very improvable time, but it's something that I don't ever want to do again because it's such a like a repetitive process that feels like it's just totally up to RNG whether you can actually succeed or not. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. So yeah, I'm just gonna randomize the board and then start the timer when that fills up. Unfortunately, it takes a long time to load. Oh, I need to turn off lag. Don't include this while it's gonna be included in this timer. Oh well. Oh, I did turn off lag. Look at me. We're in Pipe Yard. So already, this looks like an interesting line because one of the challenges is already completed. I have the refraction cell. This is a weird shelter. I'm close to Guy Islands. So if I went to outskirts, oh, this is a kind of a hard one. From the Cyan. Rot Vista Point sounds like a huge pain. Plus 2 Leviathan related challenges. I kind of don't want to deal with that. Oh, through 3 gates. That kind of gets rid of that whole line. I think maybe I'm just gonna go for this one. First time entering Shoreline must be from exterior. Wait, how is that possible? Is there a connection? Wait, what? Exterior connects to chimney, rot, and shaded. Is that just not possible? I think I'd have to go for this one. Black Cicada to chimney canopy. Where is there a Black Cicada? I guess there's some in Sky Islands, but that's kind of like an awful place to. Like this, what is the single Black Cicada there in the whole region? This is tough. This is hard to like even decide on. Okay, actually, this middle row, that middle row is not that bad. Oh, do not enter Shoreline. Okay, I think I'll go to Farm Raise. This is not the path to Farm Raise. Precipice. Oh, wow. I totally forgot about that. That's good to know. Right, Precipice and Shoreline. I always forget that. And it's only like 3 rooms for Rivulet. So I already completed this goal. This is the kind of goal where like if I want to do this in a run, I would need to like go for it like the very first cycle and like shelter just immediately. So I want to make it to Sky Islands first. Sky Islands, Farm Raise. Farm Raise has a Vulture Grub and also Scavenger Tools. And Scavenger Tools, it's actually not that bad to steal items or steal spears from Scavenger Tools. If there's a creature nearby. Oh, come on. I messed that up. If there's a creature nearby, the Scavengers will just let you take items for defense. Which is very kind of them. They usually aren't that nice. Speaking of Scavengers. Actual bingo in the bingo mode? That's right. That's kind of fun. I don't know if you can chain wall bounces there. I feel like it's actually impossible to chain like too fast with rivulets. Like there is some sort of cooldown. Because you can't just spam it. It doesn't work like that. Deltarune, yes. I don't like talking about Deltarune because spoilers, but also like It is very good. I'm still listening to the OST. There's one song with some crazy time signatures, and I really like that one. If you know, you know. I don't know if that gives you rep. I assume that it doesn't, because that seems like a very specific interaction. I know that it doesn't hurt your rep. That was supposed to be a slide pounce, by the way. So there's some food in here. Can we... How do I have like... in a recent video game I played, I was trapped in this room for like 5 minutes because a red centipede... I was trying to kill a red centipede, but then they're like... I killed them, but then their dead body got stuck on top of me for like... And I couldn't escape. And even if I could escape, there was a second like overgrown centipede like right next to me. So I just like... And I couldn't like... do anything to distract the centipede to get them to move out of the way. I was just like stuck. And then eventually the centipede moved just enough for me to escape. Then I ended up losing the bingo. Because the next challenge I was trying to complete was to get the shoreline, or to get the Sky Islands. But killing a red centipede was also a goal, so I spent a bit too much time on that instead of just getting to the Sky Islands. Sometimes, maybe because I'm not actually that familiar with music theory, but whenever I hear music that's like, it has like weird time signatures, or it's like microtonal, or like it's some sort of like weird niche thing that like you wouldn't, like most people probably wouldn't even notice, or they would notice but like not know what it's called. I feel like I don't care. Like if it sounds good, then it's like, yeah, I like it. Oh, it's microtonal. I don't notice. I don't have perfect pitch. Is that what it's called? I actually don't know. Did not mean to do that. This feels like a room I can just skip with the cell, so I'm gonna do that. Man, I feel like the refraction cell bothers me a little bit in the context of a bingo, and actually just like regular Riv campaign. Like, it makes movement really weird because it's like so floaty. It's so floaty, it's like, it feels slow to use the cell, even though it's really fast in some situations, right? Like, I should really get going. I was thinking of sheltering here, but now I'm like, it's gonna take too much time. What was I saying? If the music sounds good, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the refraction cell. I don't like, it feels slow to use because of how floaty it is, even though it's like often the best option in a lot of rooms, especially like more open rooms. Like just turning on the cell and just like flying across the whole thing is often like the fastest movement you can do, but it's like, man, it's like not that interesting. I'm just like doing one slide pounce and that's it for like a whole room. So it feels like you have to carry it around because it's faster, but also it's just less fun. Or I guess usually what ends up happening is you just drop it because you're like, either accidentally or because you need to do some other goal. I wonder, I'm gonna check real quick. Are there any egg bug eggs around here? Like one by communications array, nothing else. Okay, I'm just gonna jump across. I don't know what the pilgrimage movement is for this room. I know that I found a really difficult wall bounce that's really fun, but like really inconsistent. I also don't know the movement for this room. Oh, that was not a jump boost. I guess, yeah, I don't have a reason to stick around. Are there enough? Because I need you in one cycle. 3 in one cycle. There should be 3. Yes, there's 3 in the regular spots. So the main challenge is just don't die to a noodle fly mother. I feel like most of the time when I watch videos about music theory, it's just people pointing out like where like certain music theory like techniques or like the terms and like where they apply in a song. I'm like, why? But why though? Yeah, I could have just used the cell there. It's definitely easier than, whoops, and the other challenge. What character is that? Like Hunter? Is that a Hunter challenge? Also, I didn't know I got the boost from holding an egg. You get like the big slide passes. Okay, that's 3 eggs. I just gotta go. Oh, the vulture grub is in the other room. I should grab that first. See, it's little routing things like this that I need to pay more attention to. I should have grabbed the vulture. Or actually, no, there's a vulture grub. Well, no, I'm probably gonna skip that route anyway. So never mind. Did I see the fruit fly? What? Oh, I did. Not a fruit fly, the flying with the fruit. I did see that. What a cool TAS-only tech that is only ever going to be seen in TASes. Honestly, it does really seem like it's going to be TAS only, and it'd be really funny to eat those words, but like crawl or wiggle flights in comparison is just like 1 input. They have to spam really quickly, and even that is really difficult, and like only a handful of people are able to do it. Whereas this is like 4 like sets of inputs where each input is like 2 or 3 keys at once that you have to repeat like rapidly. Like, yeah, good luck with that. I don't have a pearl. I could have grabbed the pearl earlier. In the room with the pearl in it. This is a routing mistake. And I do want to have good reputation. Even though I'm stealing spears. That's exactly why. Name of the video? Oh, it's on like some random clip posted in some random Discord server. So like good luck finding it. Hello, new flood mother. I've done nothing. In fact, I've only helped your species. This is also the wrong room. I'm getting distracted. This could have been several minutes faster. Here's a pearl. Don't fast fall to my death. Hello, welcome to the stream. So my plan for this, obviously, oh, Squid Kata. Please. Really? Okay, I should have just gone the other way, but they're being annoying. Music too loud? I feel like it's too loud, but I don't know. I'm experiencing a really wonderful thing where my right ear is slightly less good at hearing than my left ear. This happens every once in a while, so that's fun. Hi, Carmel. Thank you for the boost. That was risky. But I just entered the room and I didn't notice. Okay, so you're so pink. Have a pearl. And if I just take spears from them, they're not going to be happy, right? But if I bring a creature over here... There's no creatures anywhere. That didn't count. Any vulture want to show up, maybe? I feel like this would be a lot easier at the outskirts toll, which I think I will go to outskirts after this. Because I need to go through 4 regions with this vulture grub, so I'm just gonna like speedrun through a bunch of regions. Maybe like outskirts to like drainage to garbage to industrial or something like that. Well, Pepto Bismol. Okay, there's like no creatures anywhere. Usually this hole is a little bit more chaotic. Can I just like take 1 spear? Okay, they didn't seem to mind. I think I will do that for now. I don't need to complete this goal right now. So I only need to steal 3 spears from the later toll. That's a vulture. Where were you earlier? It's just the headphone balance. I wish I knew how to. And it's actually something I've tried before. This goal is not necessary, but I might as well. I mean, I mostly just need the food right now. Maybe I will get that centipede goal as a bonus. Anyway, what I was saying about the bingo. Obviously, if I was going for like a PB, if I was going for like 1 fastest time, I feel like I just want to reset the board and it's like got lucky, and then just complete it really quickly. But like I don't think that's as interesting. So I'm gonna spend the whole stream doing speedrun attempts, and maybe even next stream too. Honestly, I kind of enjoy this process. Maybe even as other characters than Rivulets. Even though Rivulet is forever. I'll just do a bunch of attempts and keep track of my like average time. Try to get that down. I pressed the map button somehow. I've only done one run, like, well, I think I've done like speedrun attempts like this before, but like I didn't time them. I did one attempt before this. That was like 30 minutes, but that was with in-game timer. I don't think I want to use. Okay, so the next hold is kind of scary. So I'm going to shelter here for safety. I probably could have just sheltered here from the beginning. Let me just run past the vulture like that. Rivulets, yes. But I knew that the vulture was distracted, and I think I was holding a spear, so it wasn't that dangerous. But that's a really easy popcorn goal. Yeah, I'm pretty confident with my ability to outrun a vulture most of the time. In a weird way, it is a skill. Like the skill of like running through creatures that are in the way. Here, I'll just give them so many pearls that they won't care if I take spears from them. But there's probably going to be lizards in this room. There they are. Karma lizards will always just make themselves known. This place was actually useful to plank everywhere in shoreline, or mostly like the surface of shoreline. Those like really like long water rooms, planks are really good there. There's a spot in the gutter. Yes, a few spots in the gutter or drainage. Oh. See, I'm helping. Why is this not counting? Does that not work? But that worked. There's no spears on the floor though. Do I have to take them from the scavengers themselves? That didn't count either. I could kill them. That counted. Okay, that's just like a really weird challenge. Oh, there's tons of cicada here. I forgot about that. I'm too used to cicada being in... Actually... I think it'd be easier to end in drainage system. So I'll go through industrial, garbage, then drainage. That's 3 more gates. And then I'll shelter in, like... Pouncing off a wall. That's a wall pounce. Every character can do it, but rivulets are giga amplified. Whoops. So they're like situationally useful as other characters, but as rivulets, like you just like might as well just wall pounce all the time. It's so fast. But how? I'll show in this shelter, if you pounce into a wall and press jump, you do a wall pounce. That is just because I'm in the crouching state. So if you jump into a wall and then press down, pressing down midair will put you into a crouching state, and you can just press jump again when you hit the wall. If you look at my input display. Jump towards the wall, press down and jump while holding towards the wall the whole time. Rivet is just so fast that they can just do that. At walking speed, like I guess running speed, but other suckets like need like a throw boost or a pounce to get down their speed to do a wall pounce, and it doesn't go nearly as high for other characters. scary. Get me out of here. Why am I going to... No, this was part of the plan. Don't go to garbage waste that often. It feels unnatural. And that is a corner wall. Well, they don't really have names. Or they probably do have names and I just don't know. But if you slide and then press jump right before you hit the wall on a corner like that, you get a bunch of heights. Buy food? I do. Movement too hard and complicated? It's... I really do like repetitive movement. Ah, yes. I too enjoy the process of just dying and letting a digital copy of myself live on. What a fun idea. Okay, just gotta get through one more gates, which should be the drainage gate. Wow. Thanks for the follow. I don't have like any stream overlay stuff. Not like people can like subscribe or donate or anything, but I appreciate it. How do I do this? I think get to the merchant and then turn around there. Eel. There's so many eel lizards in garbage wastes for Riv. Steak. Actually dangerous area now. You can tell because the music is scary. I think a good way to learn movements is try not to force it. What like ideally, and what happens for me learning the movement of this game is that you find out about the a very basic usage of some tech, and like, hey, this seems powerful. I wonder where I can use it, and you just try using it wherever you can. You just find places where it saves time, or it lets you make like jumps that you couldn't before, and then you're kind of like personally motivated to like find uses for this movement tech that you learned, and then that way it'll stick with you a lot better, and you'll also have some like actual applications for it in game. I need food. Practical movements. There's like a whole side of the Rainbow community that like is really interested in like the most like niche movements tech that's actually not useful in the game world at all. I was watching Raccoon's stream recently. I think it was like the advent of movement, which I don't really know what it is, but it's like a bunch of like really hard movement maps. And like, I'm sorry, but like that's like the opposite of what interests me it's like the opposite of what I'm interested in terms of the game's movements. Where it's like one really precise jump that you like spend like 20 attempts trying over and over again until you get like the one perfect like frame perfect setup. Anyway, I got the window. Okay, 28 minutes. That's the first time. Smoothment. I'll write this down. Okay. We just go again. Would you rather do 100 planks or 1 plank 100 times? I think that's the same thing. Yo, Sharp, can you add back the, like, hotkey for, like, skipping the Banyan expedition? Because that used to be a thing. Oh, I'm just gonna start. There used to be a button you could press to just, like, restart it immediately, and then it got removed. Okay, we have 1 challenge complete already. I'm not gonna go to 12 regions, though. This doesn't seem that bad. Eat hazers, store. This one kind of sucks though. I don't want to go to depths. Deliver neuron points. Where am I now? Is this industrial? Start of chimney. Making some progress in the first row, but I don't think I want to do that. This column doesn't seem that bad, but like trading between merchants is like a huge pain, especially 3 items. Given where I am right now, there's hazers in the gutter. But then when I want to go through the gutter, just like get the hazers and leave. This one wouldn't be that bad without the moon delivery. Or this one without the neuron delivery. Actually, beehives kind of sucks. See, that's the problem with the randomly generated boards, where like some of the challenges just really suck. Okay, this diagonal is not that bad. Actually, no, it really isn't. Two of the goals are just to enter a region. Hit Brother Longlegs. Are there Brother Longlegs in Garbage Waste? There really should be. I'm spending a lot of time planning, but that's like part of what I need to improve. There are. And there's some squeakators in Outskirts. I think I would go for this one. I just need to make a quick trip to Sky Islands. I could go like Sky Islands. Oh, hi. I don't like you. Sky Islands, like Pipe Yard to, oh my goodness. Sky Islands, Pipe Yard, Industrial. Would that be faster? Could be faster. I can't see the screen because of the challenge, but we're living. Alright, mouse is in an unfortunate position. I can't do anything. Why is it so chaotic? Okay, I've been eated. Yeah, no bubbleweed has revealed it. I'm not confident in this route, but I guess it's not the worst. I could go for the Leviathan stuff too. Guess it wouldn't be that bad. Just, I mean, I really want to avoid those Leviathan challenges though. They kind of suck. I think just move. Pole hops, we love pole hops. Yeah, 2 silent lizards. It's necessary. You can probably just walk off this platform. Yeah. Yeah, so this is like probably more useful if you're doing speedruns specifically. But something that I really like to do is to just like use some mods to remove creatures from the game and just like move through the world. Like usually I would do like a specific speedrun route that I was practicing at the moment. And you don't need to worry about like fighting creatures or getting killed ever. And you can even use some mods to like save yourself a bit of time. Like some of the in-between moments, but you just like kind of traverse through the world. And getting comfortable with like doing slide pounces, doing fast pole climbs, whatever other movement that you use regularly. I really do think if you really don't know much about movement at all, just getting good at slide pounces and fast pole climbing is like 80% of the movement that you need. Maybe that's a bit of extreme, but like if you want like horizontal movement and if you want vertical movement, that's it. Like those are the most important ones. And if you want to like get a bit more advanced, learn like E slides and maybe EI jumps, but those are quite difficult. And then maybe like wall pounces in a few situations, because there's a handful of really good wall pounce locations, like in Chimney. Wall pounces can often be a good alternative to like using a spear in a wall to climb. And slide pounces are actually like kind of difficult. Like the timing is not free, but like if you can get used to it and just like slide pounce whenever you're able to, you will already be moving a lot faster. So I could trade with this merchant. You know, actually that's probably a good idea. I'm in Sky Islands already. I don't have a pearl though. I should have grabbed something. Well, I don't know where I'd grab a pearl in Chimney other than the colored pearl, which is like kind of in a dangerous spot. There's plenty of pearls here, so I think this is probably not a very fast route. Thank you, Like Spike. I'll grab a pearl. Not in this room, because this is the wrong spot to look for a pearl. Down here. Pearl. Let's get a poster saying hang in there. Hi. You have nothing. We're friends. I'm about to give you some very valuable items. Do a flip. I've already like 20 steps ahead of you. If I can get 2 items, that'd be wonderful. You're carrying explosive spears. Okay. That's unfortunate. I will try to carry this explosive spear with me as far as I can. I'm living. It's crazy like that. Actually, I think extended slides are one of the most valuable tech you could learn. Because if you're in a tunnel with a lizard that's approaching you, unless it's like a red lizard, you can usually do an E slide to just like slide under the lizard and they won't be able to get you. So in situations where it would feel like a dead end, like, oh, there's just a lizard blocking my path, I can't do anything here, you can do an E slide. And that can get you out of so many bad situations. Same with like fast pole climbing. Like fast pole climbing is obviously good for just moving faster, but a lot of situations, if you're climbing up a pole and there's a lizard chasing you, like a white lizard or blue lizard, they will outrun you Unless you were fast pole climbing, in which case you will outrun the lizard and stay safe. Just spear slide? You could also do that, or like a rock spear, but if you want to keep moving, keep your momentum going. Oh, goodbye, egg bug. Oh, should I have gone to pipe yard? Oops, I'm going to farm raise. Ah, I'm distracted. I'm killing my... I'm talking too much. Well, I mean... I don't have karma. Okay, everything's going downhill. I should have just gone to pipe yard immediately, and then I forgot. Rivet is too fast? I 100% agree. Rivet is too fast. I really enjoy their movements, but they move so fast that often rooms aren't big enough to let you do movement. It's like, oh, one slide bounce and I've already made it to the end of the room. Or even like overshot the pipe that I'm trying to get to. Go Spearmaster. The like worst slug kite you could possibly pick for what you're trying to do. No, I don't like Spearmaster though. They're like all rights normally, but like not being able to carry multiple items really sucks. You see my playstyle with Rivulet, so... Oh, I'm not dead. Okay. That was scary. Doing a wall pounce like that locks your trajectory in a specific way. I could have grabbed a... Okay, I'm making so many riding mistakes. There's a pearl I could have grabbed in Chimney that wouldn't have taken that long at all. I definitely should have done that. I hit that silencer with a rock right as he jumped. So he just like went... flying through the air right next to me. I like this scavenger to have items other than explosive spears, though. Oh. My pearl! So many writing mistakes, but, you know, these are some of the things that I need to work on. Like if I want to trade with the Sky Islands merchant, the there's a pearl like close to the top of Chimney that's really good for that. Wow, that kind of worked out really well. Once again, they only have explosive spears, which really sucks. So I want to hold on to these, so I can't use a normal spear for a while until I get to like garbage wastes. But like, I don't want to go to garbage waste because the garbage worms like to take your spears. So this kind of just like sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna go to pipe road this time. That was... Why do I keep colliding with silencers midair? We're just both that mobile. I'm stupid. I think this run is over. That's such a time loss again. Yeah, I don't really have a better option. Just gotta keep doing this. And this time I can't... Well, I guess I can eat the popcorn again. That really sucks. Yeah, I like Hunter more than Spearmaster. And they don't have a billion King Vultures. I don't like have all the spawns memorized. Can you give me your mask maybe? It's just gonna run away. The biggest difference between Spearmaster and Hunter is the number of King Vultures. A lot of regions have like 1 or 2 more. This popcorn's gone. I did shelter, I guess. Dude, this is just a really bad situation to be in. I guess I'll just die. These are the situations that really suck in a bingo game. Where it's like... You just keep dying over and over and you get stuck in a cycle. If you will. And then... You know, it's just like... Well, like if you try to go for goals that you were going for originally, you're just gonna get beat to them by the other team. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Moon being intact is a big downside. I'm sorry. I mean, for like story purposes, you can enjoy visiting Moon. But if you want to deliver pearls to Moon, it takes like 3 times as long. And like, I mean, delivering pearls to Moon is like just awful because you have to use one of your like few inventory slots for it. And travel through like either like precipice or like struts. Like there's just like no good option for that. So like don't even bother going to Moon. I have a way out. The end stream button. It's kind of a weird situation where so many aspects of this game I don't actively enjoy. Like, I don't want to play Riveted's campaign because it involves going through the rots and, like, submerge. And obviously, you do that in the speedrun, but, like, those are parts of the speedrun that I don't really enjoy as much compared to some others. But if I'm gonna, like, just play the campaign normally, like, why wouldn't I just take the fastest route? You know? So whenever I play Riveted, I like to, like, have other goals. That's why I like Riveted bingos so much. Why are you in here? Hello, merchant. Did you get murdered by the Cyan? You're not even the merchant. And you want to stab me. So I thought I was going to save time by getting the pearl in advance, but it turns out there's just no merchant. That's fun. So this is just going to take like 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Let me through, please. Okay, now you can die at the Cyan Lizard. Hi, you're a white lizard. It's a mistranslation. What? Okay. I've sheltered, finally. That's something that I need to remember too. If I'm gonna go through gates and my karma level is just barely enough for the gates, I should really shelter on the other side of the gates. Because if I die, then I have to farm karma before I go through it again. Let's just try that again. Okay, Merchant, I hope you're here, and I hope you're carrying like anything other than just a trillion explosive spears. That would be great, but you know, that's just too bad, I guess. And now this guy's here. Got him. Had a lot of attempts. Okay. That was really close. I should stop. I should do that section more carefully. Okay, can we actually make some progress now? Please. No creatures in this room. Oh, do I have enough karma for this? I do. I passage. I guess I should use passages more often if I end up in a bad karma situation, because having to farm up karma all the way again probably takes more time. Well, would it? I mean, it really depends on if there's a really like good situation to use a passage in, where it's like I can transport an item across the entire map, then it's probably worth doing it there. But like, you know, that's only for a single challenge. And maybe it is a really critical challenge for, like, the bingo, whatever the state of the board is, you know? But also, like, spending, like, 20 minutes dying in a region repeatedly means that I can't complete any challenges for that time. So it's like, probably worth it just to get out of that situation as fast as possible. You know? How many world records do I hold? Like, 3? I used to have a lot more, but I have not tried to beat them back whenever I lose them. So yeah, I'm just going. Just go to industrial as fast as I can. Really trying to throw this rock away so I can pick up a spear, even though I'm already holding a spear. Good job. There's gonna be like an orange. This room has 2 oranges in it. And a bunch of baby centipedes. I actually don't think there's a red centipede for a review that's. I guess that's nice. Bye. I think the Sky Islands to industrial routes is like one of the few routes that's like really convenient to take through Pipe Yard. What a snail. Please move out of the way. Thank you very much. Rip that slime lizard. Ouch. That worked out well. Do I shelter here? No. just go. So there's this kind of still gonna take a long time to complete. I need to get to like shoreline. I need to trade with the merchant twice more if I can even get this to garbage waste. Okay, I want to go. Well, what I could do instead, go to shaded. If I went to shaded, I could give that to the merchant really easily. Like my spear wouldn't be stolen. And I feel like the shaded merchant tends to have like flashbangs, lanterns, grenades, like items that are easy to hold that wouldn't get stolen by garbage worms. So I could take those to garbage waste and then go immediately into rocks at DLLs or BLLs. That might be what I want to do because I'm gonna have to go to shore or shaded anyway to trade the merchant, and doing shaded to garbage is easier than going to garbage to shaded. In my experience. Where's that? The one death at the top of communications array at the very end of a Spearmaster story speedrun. Where if there wasn't a King Vulture in that one room, I would have gotten a world record that was like, I would have gotten it a lot earlier than I ended up getting the run, but I also would have been like a few minutes faster than the run that I ended up getting. So yeah, that one really sucked. What advanced tech should you learn? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, hi. If you've heard other people say you should learn vaults, don't listen to them. I think vaults are too difficult for the return that you get from them. At least in my experience, you might try vaults and like end up actually like not having a hard time with them. But for me, it was like it took several months. I'm still not consistent at vaults, so you know I never really reached that point. I like wall pounces if you want to learn how to do those and like find uses for them in the world. Hi! These white lizards are always in the strangest locations. I'm just like minding my business and suddenly there's just a white lizard just in the middle of nowhere. But of course I don't end up seeing them. Okay, this is kind of a long route to take. We could shelter for the cycle timer. And I should have sheltered probably earlier, considering that I went through like 3 regions there. I had this idea. I wonder what you guys think of this. I had an idea for like a bingo challenge where you are given a limited number of cycles. Like maybe 5 cycles, maybe 10 cycles. With like max cycle length turned on, and you just try to complete as many goals as possible. Because like in that case, you'd want to spend as much time each cycle as possible. To get like the most value from it. Well, I feel like 20 cycles or 20 or 25 cycles is just like too long. Like most bingo games probably don't last that long anyways. You know? It's like kind of an optimization puzzle at that point where it's like, okay, I have this much time and I can only go through gates a limited number of times, so I need to like do this many goals, right? Like on the first cycle, do these goals, and the second cycle, do these goals, and like stuff like that. Because I find it interesting in like some, I guess like strategy games, whenever there's like an option to like try to do it fast or to try to do it like efficient, like turn efficient, you know? You can speedrun? Absolutely. Ow, my head. This is not a very good run. I spent a lot of time dying in Sky Islands. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend dying a bunch. I mean, you can try the speedruns if you want. Wow, dying slows down a run? What? That is something that I kind of need to learn too, like, not just speeding through everything and just like trying to be safe and not die is like often the fastest option. Okay, merchant, I have a merchant item for you. Thank you for like billion items. Not the items that I want though. I'm not a fan of getting a explosive spear here. I like the lantern. He just took the like, didn't. I need to take 2 items to another merchant. I don't want it to be an explosive spear though, so I think I'm going to look for another pearl. There's a pearl in here. Is there a fastest way to die speedrun? Sort of. I have died close to the fastest time possible as Gourmand. Because it is, you eat some food, and then, oh, that's good. Flashbang, yeah. Thank you. I'll be on my way then to Shoreline. So it's Gourmand. You eat the food that you start with. You spit out a grenade and blow yourself up. And I've done exactly that. Probably not like framed perfectly, but like pretty close to that, I think. If you were Hunter, the fastest option is to jump into worm grass. Survivor would take a while, probably just like jump into the green at the start. Or maybe die to rain. Yeah, it would be die to rain. I need food. What else do we have? Monk is the same as Survivor. Artificer spawns right next to a bunch of scavengers, so that's the obvious option there. Rivulets probably take too long to drown, but often there's scavengers like a few rooms away, so you probably just like hope for scavengers and die to them, which has happened plenty of times to me. So I probably have that record accident, or one of the other Rivet story runners that has restarted the run plenty of times and likely have died to a scavenger at some point in that process. Spearmaster, Probably drown, I guess. Like, there's not really many options where you start. There's not really any creatures there, so probably just drown for Spear Master. Who am I forgetting? There's Saints. Saint. I feel like freezing to death would take too long, but there's also no creature. I guess you just fall to your death, yeah. Like, one room away, you just, like, fall down the death pit. Hi. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised they didn't try to get me. Oh, there they go. Leviathan jump scare, yeah. There we go. I don't know if that was faster or not. Honestly, if I didn't die so much, this wouldn't be that bad of a route. Oops, I totally forgot about this goal. Okay, never mind. This is gonna take a while. I kind of accidentally completed a bunch of other goals. I mean, I got the pearl, I got the trade stuff with scavengers. Come on. I don't think I need an explosive spear, and I already have enough other items to trade with. So pearl for the gate or for the toll. No, I'm literally generating a board and just going. That is part of the challenge here, right? Like I could do that too. I could spend some time playing and like coming up with the good routes, but I just want to like try to figure out a good route with such like a messy board is part of the challenge here. There's like likely to only be like 1 or 2 bingos that are like even like reasonable at all. I want the shelter for safety. Kind of a fitting song. Okay, so I guess I'll go like industrial outskirts drainage. After this. I can see your message. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. I need a rock. There we go. They're underwater, probably. I could just go this way. And this eventually leads to the the rock fell underwater. Come back. Okay. I need to find a new rock every time. Not ideal, but... Any rocks? There's one. Oh, I picked one up accidentally. It's not just the bath, it's like his house. Okay, there we go. They lived there. Okay, so I have to get past the red centipede, but otherwise we're in the clear. Well, wait, I was gonna go to. Okay, I can take that path. Yeah, we're fine. Hello. That was a little bit scary. We're chilling though. I could go to drainage right now, and that might honestly be faster. Let's go drainage outskirts and then return to drainage again. I guess so. I should probably shelter. Wait, did I need to shelter? Not really. Hate snails? So true. I forgot to trade! Ah, shoot. Wow, I'm completing so many other goals. Garbage waste is drainage. I didn't even notice that was a challenge. Right, I was going that way for a reason to trade with the merchant. I guess while I'm here, I might as well just do the Squid Kata challenge. Well, like, routing mistakes like this are the things that mess me up. It's like, oh, I forgot to do that goal while I was in that region. I guess I just lose a ton of time. No, wait, I'm gonna go up here first. My flashbang. I need that. Now there's a billion leeches guarding it. Yo, just barely. Alright, so this is a really bad route. But oh well. I'm gonna leave the items here. Go to outskirts, grab a cicada, bring it back to drainage, get that goal completed, and then go pick these items up and give them back to the merchant in garbage waste. I don't exactly know the best route back to outskirts. I think there could be more scavenger merchants in the world. Like, there's only like 4 of them. There's Sky Islands, Shaded. Sky Islands, Shaded, Garbage, and Subterranean, right? Except the Subterranean one is so far out of the way, it might as well not exist. So whenever there's like challenges to like trade between merchants, you're basically just saying, trade between the Garbage and Shaded merchants. And maybe, if depending on your routes, you might go from like Shaded to like Sky Islands. Just maybe, that might happen every once in a while. Oh, this is a fun situation. Yeah, they're the ones close enough. Maybe if there's like I feel like it makes sense if there's one in farm raise, right? Then you could trade between Skylands and farm raise every once in a while. Or maybe between farm raise and sub. Okay, I'm lucky. There's a lot of scavengers in farm raise. I feel like that makes sense. How long will I stream? Usually I stream like 2 to 3 hours. What time is it now? So I'll be going on for quite a bit longer. Yeah, just go between Sky Islands and Subterranean. They're so close together. Wow. I don't know why I'm crazy with the eye pounces today. Could I do... Okay, the answer is no. What that blue fruit did to me, they were just chilling. So nothing. They did nothing. But they still were in the trajectory where I just happened to throw an item. It was not intentional. Okay, Sweet Kato. No, it's hiding. Where are you going? Surely the Squid Kato won't cause me any problems. Honest reaction to Challenge 70. It's really funny. And really sad. Because a theory that I had about Saint was that they were the creation of Sliver of Straw. It seemed to make sense, given their ability and Sliver's story. But then it was like, oh yeah, it's Challenge 70, it's like non-canon. It's like, well, I mean, obviously, like, they probably didn't have a boss fight, but it kind of like disproves that theory completely, while also being a reference to that theory in a weird way. But also, like, the challenge itself, it's supposed to be a Toho reference, which is like kind of like insulting to like not just Toho, but like any bullet hell game ever, because it's like has such bad controls. It's kind of hard to like put them in the same category. Because I really like what bullet hell games do, where despite the bullet patterns being like insane and seeming to be like almost impossible at first, you have such good control over your character, and your character also has such a small hitbox most of the time that it's not actually unreasonable to dodge the bullet patterns, but you still have to be really skilled to do it. But Challenge 70 is like, let's give you really awful controls and not really like a small hitbox or anything. I guess like the hitbox isn't really that big of a problem, but still, like, the controls are just so bad. With flights, it's not awful, but obviously the flight has a limited time. You can only fly for so long. You also need to have the ability to go between the phases to actually like deal damage. So you have to like use like, you have to like just tap the flight for just a second, just to like change your trajectory. Or like use the tongue to move around, which is like really unresponsive, and you might accidentally grab something and fling yourself randomly. It's like hard to predict. So it's basically just kind of awful in like every single way possible. And if they just like let the ascension ability have like no limits, if they just let you fly infinitely, it would actually maybe be a fun challenge. And it'd actually kind of feel like a bullet hell to play. I'm really surprised that they never changed that. Because surely they would see people talking about Challenge 70 saying that it's like impossible and like not fun. And they'd be like, oh, maybe we should change the flights to be infinite. Because people seem to agree that it is like one of the hardest challenges, despite not using any of the skills that you would use in a normal playthrough of Brain World, right? I mean, I don't know how much the challenges really help with that either, but most of the time it is about like fighting creatures, like some like short like speedrun challenges. A lot of it is combat related though, or like just like try to survive against a creature that's trying to kill you. But Challenge 70 is just like a completely different game essentially, while also being really difficult. How's the run going? Not very well, but we're finally at the end. I spent a lot of time dying in Sky Islands, so it wasn't off to a good start. Jump store often. A jump storage is used for Carlton Vaults. River, actually, I'm going to use a jump store in the next room. This jungle leech might take my food, so I'm going to eat one more. Rivet gets to use jump storage when doing a slide pounce. So if you want a slightly higher slide pounce, you can do that as rivulets. It was mostly my mistake though. I sheltered before the Sky Islands gate and Chimney Canopy. With only like 2 karma, which is the minimum required to enter the gates. So that what happened is I entered Sky Islands, I did a bunch of stuff and then died. But then I didn't have enough karma to enter the gate again, so I had to go back to Chimney, get food, shelter to get my karma up. And I went back to Sky Islands and died again, so I had to repeat it. I think I just passed it at that point. So yeah, it was like just a big waste of time. Hello, merchant. Take this item. And take this item. Thank you for cooperating. I do really like Sky Islands. It's definitely up there in the region ranking. And it's the kind of region that gets better as you get better at the game. Because there's a lot of jumps that are hard to make without a Sweet Gata. But you can still make the jumps, right? So if you practice your movement, you can navigate the region without... I almost died. You can navigate Sky Islands without any like assistance from creatures. So it's like one of the few places in the game where it's actually useful to learn movement tech. Anyway, that's finally the bingo completed. That took longer than it should have. I made a bunch of routing mistakes, but we're done. My favorite regions aesthetically are also the least favorite regions to be in. Yeah. But that board was really rough. There wasn't really a better bingo than that one. They all had some annoying aspects of them. A timer as well. 54, 53. Not a very good performance, but oh well. And I'm just gonna stick to rivulets. I might do this in the future with a different character, but I want to keep it consistent for now. Let's begin. I'm not giving myself much time to look at the board in advance, so I need to do all my planning in the run. Gourmand? No, that would take like an hour per run. Okay, well, see, this middle row looks good, but then rivulet unlock. Where am I now? Is this filtration? We're right at the entrance to filtration system. There's a lot of really bad challenges here. Tame an eel lizard, rivulet unlock. This whole line is like so difficult. That is crazy. Is there a less ridiculous option? This would be good. Just the glow weight I think is in submerged or shoreline, somewhere around there. Submerged safari. Can we stop getting submerged superstructure? This wouldn't be bad, but 200 points. Do I enter exterior, noodlefly egg? Well, we're right next to drainage. I might just go for points. No, this top row is too difficult. Diagonals? No. I think I just go for this column. Because these challenges really aren't that difficult. It's just I need to get a bunch of points. So we're going to be doing a score run. I think I want to head to... Well, we're in drainage system. Might as well just hop over to garbage, just trade with the merchant there. Then I can go to like industrial outskirts farmeries to get the noodlefly. Or no, there might be noodlefly. No, there's one noodlefly egg in industrial. Right? Yes, that's all I need. So I'll just hang out and around industrial and like chimney to get points. I think that will work out well. 200 points is a lot, but it's not awful. I'll probably want to get a vulture mask. Maybe do some vulture cheese. I kind of like this board. Although, 200 points, yeah, that's kind of on the high end. I have done all the expeditions, not with all burdens though. I don't really like the burdens too much. Maybe I should have taken the bottom route. Actually, the bottom route is totally faster for rivulets, typically. Unless I was like going to outskirts. But if I'm trying to get to drainage or garbage ways, I definitely should have just taken that path. Underwater slopes, let's go. Yeah, just like take the any % route backwards. That would have worked. I should shelter before I lose all this progress to a salamander. Not yet though. Oh, come on. So it's really hard for Rivet to die to leeches. Oh, these are jungle leeches. That's kind of annoying. Let's do a little dance. Nah, I'm not gonna die to that salamander. That'd be crazy. Actually, there's a pearl right here. So I might as well take this one to the scavenger. Tiny colored pearl. This is the pearl that talks about becoming a jellyfish. A good pearl. So far I have no points. Regions with a lot of baby centipedes are pretty good because they each give you 4 points without really being hard to kill at all. Which is a really weird expedition exclusive thing. That unlock means this actually is part of the bingo. I might as well grab it. Also, like, I've completed like 3 out of 5 of these. But like, this I had to go submerged and then go to the rots. Like, I think I'm good. There's like the rots, like Rot, Metropolis, Outer Expanse, Submerged. Those are all regions you really don't want to go to because they're kind of dead ends. It takes like so long to get there, and then it takes a long time to get back. Also, kind of subterranean as well. So merchant. Yeah, really, that's it. Just like get the merchant and then just like get points. I'll eventually get around to getting the Notify Egg and Industrial, and that's all the challenges. Now. No, you're made of points. I might as well. See, that spider is the same value as a baby centipede. I do need food, so I might as well. Chimney gaming. We're not even in chimney, or we're not even close to chimney at all. Hey guys. You're all nice, right? He picked up that spear behind his back. Dude. Pick up the pearl. Thank you. He didn't even give me his like explosive spears for that pearl. He just dropped like a single spear. That's how bad my reputation is right now. What's on their heads? That is a indication of which scavenger is the merchant or not. Because the challenge is to trade with a merchant specifically. Only one of the scavengers in that room actually counts for that challenge. The icon just tells you which one it is, which is super, super convenient. You're dead, right? Okay, now you're dead. Like 200 more points to go. 203. Actually, Outskirts wouldn't be bad for points. I might go to Outskirts. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, my eye spins. Am I sheltering too often? Maybe. Maybe. I could totally get a bingo in like under 10 minutes if I got the right board. I think that might happen eventually. But 30 minutes seems to be the average for now. Caramel is in this room, which... Oh no, it's a green. I'm so happy to see you instead of a caramel. Although I only have one spear. One spear is all I need. Oh, don't run away. Thank you for the points. It's fine, he'll wake up again tomorrow. That's a egg bug. I guess you are made of points and food. Hey, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I think there's a caramel. Caramels are so annoying to kill. Pink lizards, however, are like 3 points. That should count as a kill. Yeah, there's the points. No. I understood my mistake the moment I kept moving forward. Or I guess there's like the caramel is sliding backwards in a weird way. That's not good. I was thinking like, oh, I can kill this guy with an explosive spear and the scav treasury, but green lizard? Hello? Where are you? There you are. It's way easier to kill a green lizard with 2 spears. That's part of why Hunter is so powerful. Just whenever you want 2 spears to like spam them like that. No, could you be stuck in the pipe like last time? And since I am really, I don't deal that much damage, but like 3 spears per lizard is kind of expected. Let's not deal with that guy. Hey, you threw a rocket at your friend. Like green lizards, I don't think are that bad because their attack is so telegraphed. Yep. Oh, that sucks. And I just stabbed both spears into the wall. Oh well. Oh, hi, pink. There's a spear right there. Yep, I love when my rock turns the lizard around like it always does. Okay, maybe with this one spear is enough for the green. They're still injured just a little bit. Get out of here. Also, the kind of nice thing about green lizards is that they don't run away often. Like if you're trying to kill a vulture, they run away so quick. Oh, I pinned it again. 3 spears in this room, I pinned it to walls. I might not get the kill if I'm just gonna run back to the shelter. I guess it's worth trying to get them if they're stuck. Relaxing lizard hunting. Ah. Yeah, they left. I think I'll kill a few lizards here. Then head to outskirts. This is the point of the... Yep, this is where there starts to be a lot of orange lizards. He pinned to the wall? I'd pin that guy. Oh, more oranges. Waiter, waiter. More orange lizards, please. I mean, it's gonna take a while. 48 points. Oh, Centipede. Centipede aren't very good, but still good points. I'm playing so risky. Okay, I think that's enough lizards for now. This guy, though, he's gonna turn around again. Blue lizard, I'd like to murder you. Yeah, you could just take that path instead. That went pretty well. Still a lot more points to get, but progress. 3 more good cycles like that and we're done. In which case I should probably just head to chimney. Because if I can vulture cheese, I don't have enough karma to vulture cheese actually. You need max karma. Well, okay, I can spend 1 cycle getting there, and then I'll shelter and have max karma. So it works out. Maybe I won't be going to outskirts then. Plus, it's probably just gonna have more karma lizards, right? So it's not even worth it. Really, that movement doesn't work. Please? Anything? Thank you. Beat some more oranges in this room. I guess not. They're taking a break due to being killed earlier. Totally understandable. Lion, hey, come up here. Totally messed up that jump. Alright, I guess not. Actual speedrun? This is an actual speed. Well, it's not an actual. It's not an official speedrun. There's no like category for bingos, but just something I decided to do. Why do I keep pink spears into the walls? I'm actually so bad at that. Whenever I go for score, I always like throw half of my spears into the walls. Like, yeah, I don't need to do things anyway. It's not like my only way to deal damage. I could probably use the food. Hello, spear? Did my spear just vanish from existence? Actually, where did my spear go? Oh, the noodle flag. Shoot, I need to get that. before I leave. I almost forgot. That would have been not good. But in reality, I should have just gotten it earlier. No! I was aiming for, and now the Silent Lizard is here and I don't have a weapon. Just going wonderfully. Oh, hi. Actually, the spear first. This is a bingo. Here's the board. Challenges that I need to complete. I'm going for points right now. And then hatching a noodle egg. Hi, pink lizard. You're a very large pink lizard. Look at this guy. There's our egg. Just don't do anything stupid. I do want to kill that cyan. That movement. Oh, is there another orange? No, is this the one that I killed? Yeah. Okay, Caramel. You achieve nothing by spitting at me like that. That's why I don't like Caramel lizards. That's like the main reason. The way they just like sit there and spit at you is so annoying, and they aren't achieving anything. They aren't like hatching you any better by spitting at you like that. They're just being annoying. What do I do with the egg? Just hatch it if I shelter with it. Here's the cyan lizard. I threw the... Okay, you know what? Let's just solve it. I meant to throw the egg, so I'd keep the spear for the cyan lizard, but I guess we'll just do this now. Okay, so I only have to get 109 more points. No, 111. The other way. I guess I'll get the noodle fly. Sorry, guys. There's a cyan. Cyan lizard, do you want to... Where'd he go? Hello? Okay, nice collision. Well, that's just great. Yeah, alright, I guess I'll just move on then. That spear totally just went through their body. Actually, I don't even need to get more... Okay, I'm just gonna go straight to the top of Chimney. I don't even need to focus on points. I can just get some... I can get the rest of the points from vultures. And I've done this route a few times before. Damn Rainworld streamer. Thanks for stopping by, random Rainworld viewer. Yeah, I guess I will just get these points if they're just gonna be hand themselves to me. Actually, I feel like Chimney is probably better for points. There's more flat areas to kill lizards easily, and there's like a decent amount of lizard spawns still. That was clean. I canceled the spin of the backflip perfectly. Okay, we're almost done with this one. Still kind of slow. I mean, going for 200 points isn't great, but I complete the rest of the goals pretty quickly. Hi! You are fast. I'll be killing you later. And you right now. I missed. I could kill this guy with a rock if they get into the right position. I activate this first. No, they're just gonna run away. Okay, the vulture could kill them. Oh, I just barely have enough food. That's good. Okay, so now I have vulture cheese, and that should get me to the rest of the points. And if I don't, if I still need extra points, I can just use a vulture mask and kill some lizards pretty easily. But this should be good, like 45 points at least, maybe 60. I forget how many vulture spawns there are. I was too slow. I was too slow. Minus a bunch of points there. Just if I had a better reaction time, I could or if I was just paying attention, I could have thrown a spear. But oh well. Or what you're supposed to do is have a rock, so that you don't waste a spear on that. There's one over here, yep. Oh. Get me out of here. So, okay, 4 vultures, I think. I mean, this guy's being weird. I don't like when they do this. I missed the spear throw. My point. I missed 2 vultures there. That sucked. Oh well. I'll get a mask and just kill some lizards. Yeah, I did that really badly. So I could have had 30 more points. And then I would only need 20 points for the final bit. And it can sometimes take a while for the vultures to respawn, so... Don't want to kill scavengers. I guess I could. Like, why not? I should kill them anyway. Nice aim. Can I stop throwing spears in the walls? It's like actually like an amazing skill I have to throw every single spear into a wall. It's like an inevitability. Or do that. I should have taken his spear. There's so many lizards here I could kill if I had a weapon. How did I throw this away so hard? Like, one job. Kill vultures and then kill like 3 lizards afterwards. That's the hardcore Terraria run to Empress of Light. Well, why are you going for Empress of Light? Were you trying to go for bosses? Or was that like part of your plan for like progression? So it's not necessary. Okay, no spears exist ever? Oh, there was a spear in that room. That's pretty good though. I've never done a hardcore run before. I think I died of like ball of flesh. Goodbye. My kaleidoscope, that's totally understandable. It's actually like miraculous that I didn't throw the spear away into the void. Ah! See, I'm so bad at it. Oh, if you just played Spearmaster, you could just have infinite spears and never worry about it. I pinned both. It's actually crazy. Like, you would think that the bingo goal is to like pin every spear into every spear in the region pinned into a wall. But that's actually not the challenge I'm going for. Sorry to like deceive you guys. Even though that looks like what I'm doing. That's what it looks like I'm trying to do. Nope, these guys will just take them straight up. This is what I need the most practice with, really. It's like actually like hitting my spears when I want to get points. Okay, we're close. I don't know if there's enough creatures left in the region. Or honestly, I don't know if there's enough spears left in the region, is what I should be saying. I already checked up there. Are they all dead? What killed them? The Centowings? Oh, pinned to the ceiling. Hate to see it. I mean, if you're like a slime lizard. I got grabbed by that Centowing. That's not enough points. Thunderwings are a pain to kill. Because they have like surprisingly a lot of health. And they fly away. Okay, never mind. They can just like sit here. I almost died. Sometimes with my experience with fighting red centipedes, I assume them all to just, I assume like every centipede is just gonna kill me instantaneously the moment they grab me. I mean, that's just because I fought a red centipede recently, but... Well, that would have been cool. I need food. I don't know if the popcorn plant is available. I would like to eat that. It is. Thank you. Empress of Light is a really cool fight. It's kind of a... find Empress of Light is really easy if you have the right equipment, which for me is the like Shroomite hoverboard and the emblem. I forget what it's called. The one that lets you fly infinitely. So, you know, defeat Empress of Light to defeat Empress of Light. But if you're going for the hit list version, then that combo I think makes it quite easy. Soaring Insignia, yeah. So it's like kill Empress nighttime, get that, and then use it to kill the daytime version. Anyway, that's a bingo. That probably should have done that a little bit faster, but yeah, 200 points is a lot. That's a good reference, honestly, because like I see 200 points, I don't really know how long that's gonna take, but I know now that like it's kind of too long, probably. Unless like the only goal was to get 200 points, but I still could have done it faster if I didn't mess up that vulture cheese. Anyways, I think I have time for one more bingo, and hope that it's like not awful. Oh shoot, I should have wrote it down. What was the time? Oh, it's kind of hard to see. I think 35:23. What? Why? Okay, this stupid program. Shoot, what was the last time? That didn't get written down correctly either. 54. 54. It's like 54:40. Okay. One more run. And we're just gonna go. A lot of challenges completed already, but one of them is to not throw rocks. None of them line up very well though, so no easy bingo like that. I'm seeing the right column, or the right column doesn't look that bad. Except actually never mind. This one kind of sucks. This might be fast. This one isn't that bad, but I'd find mother spiders in drainage systems, so that's kind of annoying. 100 passage would take a while. Friend dead. 2 friend things, no. Submerged superstructure, no. This feels like I just go for this right column and don't think about it too hard. Although a lot of popcorn plants are in industrial. I could go to farm raise. No, that'd be a waste of time. I can't really go to shaded because that connects to industrial. And if I want to go to exterior with that many pearls, if I was crazy, which I might just be, I could go to, and there's a lot of popcorn in where I am right now. Okay, I think I have a plan. Help me. Garbage wastes. Are there fly lures here? There's one in that room. And that's it. Shoot. Are there any shoreline? Are there any in shaded? Okay, that's gonna take some time. If I really have to avoid industrial, okay, I guess outskirts. No, I have a plan, okay. Like, I gotta go to outskirts first through drainage. Yeah, okay. This might be fast. This might be fast. This might take a while too. I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag. So go to just rush to outskirts immediately. This might be the path to industrial. Like maybe no. Go backwards. Go backwards. I could have taken a different path here. Routing, please work. Go up here first. Get some of these popcorn while I'm in garbage. Okay, this actually works out really well. We can't go to industrial, so don't go that way. More popcorn here. I guess I should eat some of them. I don't need that much food though. I ate a bunch of centipedes. The question is, will I get enough popcorn? So I don't want to. I can't go industrial. That's where like half the popcorn in the game is. Probably half the popcorn is in Skylands and Farmers. So let's go to drainage. Or no, yeah, drainage and then outskirts. Because outskirts seems to be the only place with a batnip. Karma, that's okay. So, outskirts fly lures on this side of the map. There don't seem to be like anything. There's only actually they're in bad spots. That's not very convenient. When did garbage detective grabbed? Sort of. It's also a little bit out of the way. But we're not even out of outskirts yet. Okay, so that's fine. I panicked for a second, but I don't care about that goal. So I can get 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll have enough. I'll get enough popcorn plants. I shouldn't need to worry about that. I'll be able to get 8 actually. Is this a fast route? I still don't really know, but I think it's kind of working out. No, my fast boost. I like that music. Unseen Lands. I don't think I have any reason to stay in drainage. I will grab the pearl though. I need pearls. So my plan is to take 3 pearls with me through memory crypts at the end of this. But since it's memory crypts, I don't really need to carry items, right? So it should be pretty easy. And I can grab the other pearl in like garbage and shoreline. Those are pretty close. Or even shaded, actually. I wonder which one of these is the biggest detour. One of these got me. And there's a salamander right here. Can I just swim past them? Yeah, I totally failed to swing past them. I threw a rock on accident. Fine, I don't care about that challenge. I'm actually making backwards progress. Okay, impossible backflip challenge, but also the Kinnizer doesn't want to move. Okay, I guess I'll just move around them then. Kidding. They just want to be a wall. That's their job. Their life purpose. Okay, now they're angry. That green was just like trying his hardest to slow me down. Please grab the pole. So there's a popcorn plant. You want to be when you go up a wall. That green lizard for real. I can get the popcorn plants. Actually, I think I don't need to. I think it would take more time to go and wait for this popcorn than I would than just getting other popcorn. So I'm just gonna ignore it, even though it's like literally in this room. My goodness, karma lizards. When are they gonna make karma lizards? And like make them an actually good creature? Hi! You came out of nowhere. Or make my way around that guy. Okay, so here's a batnip. Actually, might care about karma, so I'm gonna eat this. And I should probably do this more often. Even if I don't care about karma flowers as a goal, they're still just useful. Can we remove karma lizards? Okay, look what they're doing. They're not even close enough to like catch me at all. They're still doing this. Fine, I'll go the other way. I should have gone this way from the beginning, but... That's the wrong pipe. See, green lizard, that's wonderful. I'm so happy to see that. Here's another batnip. This room is very orange. Where'd that sound list you go? Please get to the shelter. Okay, okay. And I think I have passage. I think what I'm going to do is passage back to garbage. Oh, no, I can't because the shelter sucks. Hold on, let me see how far I can go. But I know there's a bug where you can't passage back to the shelter that you started in, unless you like enter the shelter again. Any minute now. So I can passage there, obviously. I can't shelter. I can't. Okay, so maybe they fixed that. That's nice. So here in garbage wastes, starting in this shelter, it's kind of a weird shelter to be in. It's actually a batnip in this room. I could have saved a little bit of time. Do I have a pearl in my stomach? I do. So now I only care about getting popcorn. I think I can just go this way. Hi. Yeah, good job throwing your only spear. As a warning. Is there a red centipede around here? Surely there isn't. Bonk. Caramel. Never happy to see them. I think I go this way. No, I'm stupid. I got stuck in the platform and then I just died. Actually, I think it'd be faster just to take just to go down. Thinking about this a little bit more. That's a slightly larger centipede than before. There's an Okapi down there, by the way. Just for Riv. Maybe it's Saint too, but I think that is just a Riv spawn. Okay, so yeah, this was the better route to take. Popcorn, popcorn, and I should eat food. Sometimes I forget when doing popcorn goals that I should eat the popcorn that I'm popping. Like, it's free food. It's probably the best option most of the time. So I think I'm going to get the pearl down here too. Maybe it's a little bit out of the way. It is very out of the way. Actually, yeah, I think a different pearl is faster. Even though I already went down a few rooms. I'm messing up that jump storage. I'm pretty sure this plan works. I'm pretty sure. Take a pearl. I stun myself on that wall again. That's a color. That's like a what is the name of that color even? Like a very like I don't know, some kind of purple. I don't have a spear. I'd like to pop these popcorn, please. But I can't do it. The scavengers would mind if I just took a spear. Lavender? Yeah, that is good. That was a lavender scavenger. There's a spear right there. Take this. It's so funny, they don't care about stealing your spear if you just drop it on the floor. Like, they really only want to, like, steal from you. They don't care about the item. Ooh, we get to do a little bit of point percent. That's the route here. So that's all the popcorn. I will grab a pearl in Shoreline and the pearl in Dated and bring them both to memory crypts. That probably is going to take a while, so this probably isn't a very fast option, but look at the other challenges. I don't think it's awful. Let's just go. Flower. It's probably a Leviathan in this room. I was so scared that that jetfish was like a Leviathan tentacle. Would you call them tentacles? Probably not. Fin? No, eel, I hate you. That was gonna be a great fast room. And you just had to show up and threaten to kill me. And again, goodness. I've just like flown across space to get here. At least like give me some time to like get used to it, I guess. Like if you saw someone like fly, like fall to the sky, you wouldn't like. There's probably better. Yeah, there's a really obviously faster route I could have taken here. Whoops. Ow. That's not part of the route. I always come up with the right routes when I pass the room. Not high enough. There's probably some movement you can do there. Like this. Hold on. I'm cooking. I guess with an item. Please. Yeah, so like the room right below the next room, I could have entered that like way earlier. Oh well. I'll just grab this pearl over here and also the unlock. A plank for me. And I just need to hold on to this until the end. Oh, this unlock is so easy to get. I wonder why people struggle with that. Whoops, I shouldn't have fallen down all the way. I actually do wonder, how did most people get that unlock? I totally forget how I got it. And I already have enough popcorn. That's just great. So I just need to bring these pearls to exterior. And if I can do that under 9 minutes, then we're good. We're golden. Surely, right? Actually, I forget. It's riveted memory crypts, which means it's full of rocks. Actually, I think that makes it easier. So I'm still not worried. I'd rather avoid dying to a mirror sword randomly out of nowhere. Still gonna take some time to grab the last pearl I need though. At least log in these two goals. And there's food right at the start. Yep, it's this song. I can leave the pearl here. Well, I don't know, maybe there's faster routes than the ball's taking this path, but I'm gonna do it this way. And we're gonna be in the darkness for a while. Yeah, that pearl is one of the scarier ones at first. A good strategy for it is to go to the echo room and grab a flashbang to just kill all the spiders instantly. Pearl is super easy to grab then. But you still need like a spear to climb out of the pit. Oh, it's a kelp. That's gonna be annoying. Okay, I might just die to the kelp immediately. Yep, that's totally a possibility here. But not if I just ice spin. Okay, we're good, we're good. No worries, just don't die in memory crypts. While holding 2 pearls. Actually, that is gonna make things more difficult because I can't throw a spear. But at least I'm familiar with this part of the map. As Riv. Broken bridge area after the Karma Gates. The shaded bridge. Dreaded shaded bridge. Oh, hi. Hi, gang. Let's take this room slow. There's probably a way to plink across this room. I know you can plink right to left, but I don't know about left to right. And I also don't like the position of their tentacles right now. Please move. Yellow. How do I distract you? I just think this really sucks. I don't want to get eaten by like a random bit of rot that I can't see. Oh no, those lizards don't eat anything. They just are in a perpetual cycle of starving and waking up again and starving and just repeating that forever. Oh, dropping a pearl makes a noise. As long as I can actually grab the pearl on the way out. I hope I'm holding it. I'm not holding it. Oops. I know there's a theory that is exactly what is so painful about the cycle and like why the ancients wanted to escape so bad. Because maybe like at old age, that is what the cycle becomes, just like perpetual just death due to old age. But then you like wake up, but you're still old, you know, that just repeats forever. And that's like kind of what drove the ancients insane and wanting to find an escape to the cycle. Hi. Hi, guys. No, that wall jump almost killed me, goodness. Alright, we're chilling. Just don't go crazy with the movement tech, just play it safe. I just need to make it to the first room of exterior. You have enough food. It's like I like this show. Almost. They only ever occasionally get eaten by a vulture or a larger lizard. Alright, I think we're almost done. This is going to be a new fastest, but only by a few minutes. If I could go to industrial, it would have been a lot better. Well, would it? Maybe. I could probably try to find more ways to utilize a passage. Like quickly run to the region and then passage out of it, so I don't need to spend too much time backtracking. There we go. And that will also be the end of the stream. Alright, 26, 19. And I wonder, is there a way I can write a time in... Hold on. Okay, I don't know why this program is being so annoying. There we go. So I'm writing down my times and basically making a graph, and I'll see like if I can do a lot more of these speedruns and as other characters then reveal it and see if my like average time goes down. These boards aren't really making it easy. This was probably the easiest ones yet, but it still required 3 color pearls in exterior, and not going to industrial the whole time. And like this entire side of the board is just kind of a mess. It's usually like a bunch of easy challenges and a handful of like really awful ones, like bringing pearls to moon or neurons, or like kill some random creature that like barely exists. This was a better run. And if I can get faster, that means I can do more attempts per stream. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. See ya.